Good morning, guys. It is Jonathan with One Big Impact, and today's video is going to be how to eat 250 carbs per day on the Atkins diet. So you might be saying, what the hell are you talking about, Jonathan? By the way, the sun is really bright. It's blinding the hell out of me. But can you eat 250 grams of carbs per day? Well, let me talk about a few things first. Stay tuned and also go join us on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. And also on Instagram at One Big Impact. The number one Big Impact, all one word. So I got my little list because I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to make this video quick, clear, and concise. So first thing is, if you are starting Atkins and you have a significant amount of weight to lose, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 500 pounds, anything like that, you don't start at 250 grams of carbohydrates. You could, but sometimes it can derail you mentally if you start with too many carbohydrates and you don't see the scale move fast. You would then, if you have a significant amount of weight to lose, you would start at induction phase, 12 to 15 grams of carbs through vegetables and 18 to 22 total, including all of your other things like your cheeses and your eggs and stuff like that. I'm gonna walk away from the sun because this is killing my eyes. See how bright that damn thing is? Some people go, oh, I love the sun. That's great for you. So you would start at a lower phase of Atkins. Then you would go to a different phase. After you get to a certain point where you have lost, say you got to lose 50 pounds. Once you've lost 30 or 40 pounds, then you can go ahead and switch to Atkins 40, which basically means you're eating 40 grams of carbs per day versus 12 to 15. So if you want to ignite your weight loss, you're going to start a little bit higher. All right, if you only want to lose 10 pounds, say you're like, well, I just want to trim up, I want to feel a little bit better for the summer or something like that, then in that case, you could 100% start at 250 grams of carbs. I have seen people multiple times in my life that eat, 600-700 grams of carbs per day, and that's on just a regular American diet, never realizing what they're eating or anything like that. So refining yourself down to 250 grams of carbs per day, and just kind of paying attention to them and what you're eating and stuff like that, and giving yourself a fixed grams of carbohydrate intake per day, can easily lose 10, 20, maybe even 30 pounds over the course of a few months. So keep that in mind, or even quicker than that if you got a good metabolism and you stay nice and active and you're very strict about it. The next thing is, you want to be eating unclean. You want to be eating unprocessed, clean foods. What I mean by that is, if you go to eat your dinner and you might think tacos are bad for you. Tacos aren't bad for you. Taco Bell is bad for you. You can make your own food at your house and actually get a hell of a lot more out of it. You can make your own guacamole, your own salsa. You can eat tortilla shells versus, whatever the hell they are cooking at Taco Bell that makes you get the runs or whatever. So eating good quality foods versus processed foods that you really don't know what's in it. That way you can control your macronutrients. You know exactly how many carbohydrates you are getting because you're getting foods with packages. And even if they don't have packages and those things are vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, you can Google it and get a good roundabout figure of what exactly you're consuming. Next one is, you can eat 250 grams of carbs and lose weight on Atkins, making sure you're not eating sugar. Stay away from the ice cream. Stay away from the cookies. Let's be honest, a lot of the times I don't see people not losing weight because they're eating clean. It's because they're reaching for breads and pastas and things that aren't on their meal plan. And even if they are, those things aren't necessarily bad. It's just if it's not on your meal plan and you shouldn't be eating it, then you should just stay away from it. I'm gonna walk across the street to this field here because everybody and their mom's walking and I'm trying to avoid them. The next thing is find your balances, okay? So you may be able to eat 400 grams of carbs per day and lose weight. You may be able to eat 100. You have to understand that you don't stay in induction forever. You don't stay at Atkins 40 forever. Can you? Yeah, sure. Why not? With cheat days and stuff periodically and stuff to refill your glycogen stores, that's perfectly fine. But you have to understand that ongoing weight loss and making this work for you for the long term, it's going to need to be something that is sustainable by slowly building a meal plan that works for you for life. It could be 100 grams, it could be 2,000 calories, whatever it is, in whatever way that needs to be, then you need to find that balance, and that's most important. The last thing that I wanted to talk about is just another preface of what I just talked about just a minute ago. You need to stay away from simple carbs and eat more complex carbohydrates. Okay, so when I first started my healthy journey, I didn't know what the hell a complex carb was versus a simple carbohydrate. So first of all, a complex carbohydrate example is going to be oats, oatmeal. Steel cut oats, instant oats, doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. The more important thing is that you don't reach for the ones that have like sugars and stuff like that. And if you want flavor, put the flavor in yourself. Put some natural stevia sweetener, put some cinnamon, do those things yourself so that you can control what's in there rather than controlling what's in there. So make sure it is actual oats. You could put some butter in there, like some Kerrygold butter or something like that. And then an example of a simple carbohydrate is going to be like something like gummy bears or cookies or donuts or anything like that. Some more examples of complex carbohydrates are going to be like rice, whole grain rice or something like that. So the difference between those is you don't get such a blood sugar spike from oats or rice that you would get from cookies or ice cream. So what happens is the oats and rice keep you fuller longer, meaning your satiation is not it is not as good on a simple carb. You eat a donut, 5 minutes later, you want another donut. You eat a cup of oatmeal, you're good for 2 hours. Eat that coupled with some protein or eggs or something like that, and then you're gonna understand that you're not starving all the time, okay? So it's not going to be one of those craving 24/7 things. Also, let's be completely honest, this whole journey, whether it's Atkins or just trying to eat better or do better for yourself and eat more food, then it matters that you are in the long term just eating more quality foods, eating more whole foods, shopping around the outside of the store. Yeah, you know what? People sometimes may eat a little too much, but I'd rather you ate a little too much of the right foods rather than ate too much of the bad foods. So, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I do offer meal plans. I offer online training and in-person personal training. Please join us, like I said, on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, and also on Instagram at One Big Impact. Have a beautiful day, guys. Be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. Stay on track. #TeamBoo. And thanks for watching. Bye.